Can I tell you something
Yeah.
else that's kind of different and totally off subject because I
Sure.
just remembered it?
Yeah, I'd love it.
The other day, I was in this coffee shop, and the music was really, really loud, and I love when coffee shops have music that's like really intensely not the vibe to be in a coffee shop at like 7 a.m. It was, think about it, watch yourself. Look, what is that song?
I'm not familiar.
It was like
Show me what you're working with.
show me what you're working with. I remember it, and I was like, this is really loud, and the barista was like, I can't hear you, and I leaned in, and she leaned in as well, and I go, can I get a cappuccino? And I gleeked onto her ear.
You leaked under her ear?
I gleeked.
What's gleeked? Oh my God. How are you doing that on command?
I learned in about 7th grade because gleeking was all the rage.
I've never heard of that besides like Gleek of the Week.
No, it was like, how far can you gleek? And I was like, I can gleek further than you. Show me your gleek. Show me what you're working with.
To discharge a long, thin stream of liquid through the teeth, that's disgusting.
Oh, we're not talking disgusting right now, are we?
You know,
they
I
didn't
hate
need
that.
to call it discharge.
You know, I hate the D word. I hate the D word.
It's not discharge. It's just it's saliva.
Yeah.
That being, is it rare to gleek? Can we see? While an enormous 35% of people can gleek, only 1% can do it on command.
Whoa, you're in the 1%.
Oh!
Wow.
It does run out. It does
You're
run out.
running out of-
I can
of
only
discharge.
I can only gleek so many times a day. I only have so much discharge
you
to
only
offer
do.
the world. Come on, 1%ers. Let me hear you.
How
roar.
are you doing it? Like, what are you doing with your mouth?
I just push my tongue.
Can you do a clover?
Uh-uh.
Me neither.
I'm not part of that 1%.
That's more than 1%. I don't know why my eyes are rolling back in my head. I'm trying. That.
Not even close.
Oh shoot. All right.
But
All
that's
right.
okay.
Should we do some PC pop culture?
Ooh, yeah. Why don't you take the lead?
Okay, here I'll give you 3 options and you can pick one. Threads.
Let's do threads.
Okay.
Because I feel like threads is like an important thing.
Yeah.
I didn't actually before right now. I didn't have any thoughts on threads. So this is all gonna be raw.
That's fair.
I'm sliding in raw right now.
Oof, Connor.
So go ahead.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
I like it so far. I need a few changes immediately, if not sooner. I need to have a page of just people I'm following.
Yeah.
The algorithm sucks. I'm getting like weird stuff. Like you should always have the opportunity to just see stuff from people you're following. Like I'm
Yeah.
not sure why they're not giving us that. And I don't like what I'm seeing. So I guess I don't like it at all.
Well, I know that it was released in kind of almost like an urgency because they wanted to just like start. They pushed it out before it was ready, but they acknowledged that.
Right. They did.
So
Self-awareness is key.
I think there's going to be 3 options here. 1, it's going to flop, which is what I'm sensing right now. 2, we're going to have 2 mediocre apps that are just like, because I still get on Twitter because Twitter's so funny. And then 3, I can't remember. Oh, 3,
Could succeed.
Twitter's going to fail and they're going to make it really good and it'll be like the app for that.
They just need to make a few changes.
My whole thing, like obviously I could have opted out of following every single person I know.
Oh, did you?
No, I forgot. I just clicked OK right away and you can't undo it. So now I'm
So you did
unfollowing
follow
people.
everyone.
There's a lot of people I don't need to see. I actually threaded this. I tweeted this on Threads. I can't say the word threaded. I can't say my THs. Threaded.
Seems like you're saying them.
Oh, maybe because I'm thinking about it. Threaded. I threaded a couple things last week right away. And one of the things that I threaded was that a lot of people are going to come to realize that a lot of your favorite influencers can't form a coherent thought.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people are seeing that now where it's just words. And I think text-based things are, every app eventually turns into screenshots of Twitter app.com.
Right.
Every big thing on Instagram is a screenshot of a tweet.
Yeah.
There are the most viral, some of the most viral TikToks are people going through their favorite tweets of the week. And it's just a small green screen of them.
Ooh, we haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah. We'll bring it back.
Okay.
But so I don't think the text-based thing is going anywhere, but it's a little frustrating that like some of these huge influencers automatically have 100,000 followers on the app. I think that that's not okay, but I wanted it to happen to me.
Completely get what you're saying.
But I honestly wish that it would have transferred my Twitter followers over to Threads, because those people have chosen to follow me based on my
Your brain,
my
and
text
thoughts and text.
thoughts. Versus, I don't expect someone that likes video and pictures that I'm posting to need to hear my thoughts on.
Right, like people that like you for your body aren't necessarily gonna like you for your mind.
Yeah,
which is a
okay.
shame.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
But now we have word from the Taliban. Finally, the Taliban has come out saying that they are in full support of Elon's Twitter, but they don't really support Meta's version of Twitter, Threads, because there are guidelines that are a little bit too exclusionary for the Taliban's needs at this time.
At this time, right now.
So the Taliban has endorsed Twitter over Threads. Other platforms cannot replace it, said a senior member of the Taliban in a tweet explaining that Meta is intolerant towards many people
So you're
and
still
groups.
on Taliban Twitter?
Many people and groups, including the Taliban. I have been on Taliban Twitter against my will, which I think is their whole shtick, for so long.
Their whole shtick.
Their whole shtick is kind of things against your will, but I guess Zuckerberg's Threads have been a bit intolerant towards groups such as, and including the Taliban.
Got it.
And their needs in a text-based app. So, given that information, I think Threads has a great opportunity to continue building and tweaking their app to be numero uno. I am so disturbed by some of the videos that I see on Twitter, and it sucks that the most upper echelon
The what?
comedy, upper echelon.
What's that?
Oh my God, not me being thesaurus, Dr. Thesaurus. Today.
Echelon?
Echelon, upper echelon.
What does it mean?
I can't spell it, so I can't look it up for you, but upper echelon is like top tier, cream of the crop.
Oh, is that like S tier? Is S tier short for echelon?
I don't know what S tier is. Does anybody?
Are you sure you didn't make up echelon?
Upper echelon. A level of command authority or rank after user service. She is now in the upper echelon of city officials.
Is that what you were saying?
Upper echelon, yeah.
Cream of society? Yeah, it's the cream of society.
It could also be used as like the top of the crop. Top of the class.
Okay. I prefer cream of society.
Okay. So, yeah, I think the Threads has the opportunity to be the cream of the society.
Me too, Connor.
Here.
Me too.
But we'll see what happens.
I'm looking forward to it.
Do you have any thoughts on Threads other than that?
Well, my thoughts were initially I love it, and then as I was saying it out loud, I realized I don't like it. But my question, like, for you as a content creator, specifically one who creates on Twitter via mind to text.
Yeah.
Are you posting the same things that you're posting on Twitter on Threads? Like, are you tweeting and threading the same things the same way you would post like the same video on Reels and
No, and
TikTok?
let me show you why. I kind of
show
feel
me.
like really safe on Twitter in the sense that like I'm not really I will tweet whatever the hell I want. I don't really care. Like for example, I tweeted and seed oils are so good when you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you they're cancerous. I wouldn't put that on my Threads because I don't want people on Instagram seeing me tweet that.
Oh, see, I feel the opposite. I feel much safer on Threads.
Ashwagandha would be a beautiful name for an evil newborn. I wouldn't put that on Instagram, but like Twitter is just like
Oh, I feel the opposite just because I don't have any followers on.
Well, for example, I was going to make this a TikTok and a reel, and I did, and I posted it, and it took a one-way ticket to Flop City. Population, my content.
Mm-hmm.
And I tweeted, I got some disposable cameras for this weekend, so we can lose 3 of them, then spend $30 to develop the one we have left to get 4 photos that look like they were taken of a colonial ghost.
That's funny.
Like, that's great. I don't want to put that on Threads because then someone's going to see it from Instagram and then I'm going to immediately make a reel. That's why Twitter was my sounding board to get ideas and see how they perform and then turn that into like...
I see what you're saying.
And then I don't want, because not everybody has a Twitter.
Right.
So it's like easier for me to see how content performs on Twitter, take it, flush it out, burp, and then get to work and post it on video-focused apps.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going. I've been threading a bit. I need some changes.
Yeah.
And that's that.
And I think we'll see those changes.
Yeah. I still like Twitter.
I do too.
Unfortunately, even though it's promoted by the Taliban.